Alright, what's up? How are you guys doing? New solo leveling or rise vid, and today is gonna be Eiberg BOT. I don't know if it's worse than Igris, but it's definitely not the best I've done. And I got 36.033. It's not the best timer in the world, but there's a funny story to it. This is the third run I got. I got 2 runs before that I didn't record, so I was kind of mad, I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is. We are here. So for the weapons, I went with Staff Enhancement. For the support hunters, I went with Akari, Gogenhi, and Min. For the shadows, I went with Beru, Igris, and Bestie. I forgot Serbia existed, I'm gonna be honest, so I would probably put Serbia instead of Igris. It probably works better, so yeah. I mean, my bad, I guess. I just forgot that they existed. For the artifacts, on Songjinwoo, the usual, for toughness, for obsidian. On Akari, for holy, for sylph. On Gogenhi, for guardian, for sylph. And on Min, for blessing. For the skills, there's a particularity, which is for the break skill you're gonna use. So for the damage skill, you obviously use sequent explosions, so the water vertical arts. And then for the break skill, you have 2 options. Either you can use light armor break, or you can use light death dance. The difference between the two is that if you have Mythic Pulverize like I do, you can use Light Death Dance. If you don't have it, you will use AB, Armor Break, right? So this is sad, I guess, but it is what it is. Like, there isn't any options. For the QTEs, obviously you need Squall and Surprise Attack. Those 2 are mandatory. And as I said, for the blessings, I have Mythic Pulverize, so I can use it and then use Death Dance. And because I use Death Dance, I'm allowed to use this Sharp Perception. If you run Armor Break, you're gonna have to run Intuit instead of Sharp Perception. The run is gonna be worse in terms of like crit RNG, but you're gonna have more damage. And I think if you don't have Mythic Pulverize and you use Armor Break, you don't have enough to kill with Sharp Perception. Outside of that, obviously, you use Reawakening, Weakness Detection, and that's pretty much it. Obviously, you need Aggressive Defense and Life for the shield. That's pretty important. For the cores, it doesn't really matter, except the top one for Songjinwoo for the 5% attack, and the bottom one for Songjinwoo to reduce the MP consumption. Alright, so now we're gonna go over the run step by step, but before this, make sure you like and comment this video. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. We're on our way to the 6k subs. I'm counting on you. Alright, so now the run. You spawn, you go straight to the left side of those like 2 tiles. Like you go around here. Once you're around there on the top part of this, you dash on the right side. And once you're approximately like in front of that guy, you spawn your Akari support skill and you run back down. You do this to like lure all those mobs into this area. Akari is gonna stun some of them, and you're just gonna go in the middle and use your sequent explosion to kill them all. This is RNG because it depends where the mobs spawn, but also how they react to you moving. So you just kind of gotta get the hang of it. Some people do it way faster than I do. I'm just not really used to it, to be honest. Then the moment your sequent explosion actually hits, you wanna start charging your staff. So when the mini-boss spawns behind you, you're ready to hit him with a big-ass bonk. One thing to know is that when you charge your skill and when you use it with the staff, don't use any directional keys. Just use the movement of your camera. Otherwise, it's gonna go up his fucking ass, and it's just gonna go bad. Obviously, you need to crit on the mini-boss. That's a requirement. And then when you get to the boss, it's pretty straightforward. So you want to look at the left side. That's where the boss is going to get. The moment he's in front of you, you start hitting him with your staff. You use your Gogenhi support skill. While you do that, you spam your QTE button. So whenever the Squall QTE pops, you use it. While you use your Squall QTE, your Min should now be available to be used. So you use him instantly. And you keep spamming your QTE button so that whenever your surprise attack pops up, you use it instantly. While you are in your surprise attack animation, you pop your shadows. And at the end of surprise attack, you keep spamming that QTE button to use your shadow step. Once you're behind the boss and have shadow step up, you just Huntsman, Death Dance, you will have your Huntsman core attack activated. So what you want to do is use the core attack, cancel it, use your sequent explosion. Both hits need to crit. That's the sad truth about it. And one thing you can do though is start charging your staff. As you can see, I start charging my staff before the hit actually completely finishes. And then you just gotta pray for a crit with the staff as well. You can completely one-shot. It happens. It happened to me. Like the 2 runs before that one that I actually didn't get recorded, I one-shot. But yeah, that one I didn't. If I did one-shot, it would have been a 35.3, I believe. Yeah, 35.3 it would have been. Well, it wasn't, so I just used another hit with the staff, and that's about it. If you don't kill, you just use like basic attacks, and then you can reuse a Kari, probably use another skill. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The run is very short, and there's not like a lot of inputs. It's just gonna be like placement and crits. So it makes the run easy to recreate, just hard to get because of the crits. Having sharp perception helps a lot, honestly. Because if you use the mail-in strat, for example, that doesn't use sharp perception, it's horrible. Really, it's horrible. Also, before we get into the gameplay, I just wanted to tell you guys to join my Discord. This is where you get every news, every time I drop a new vid, every time I stream, all that stuff is here. Also, every time there's a new code, this is here as well. And lastly, this is also where I give the like exclusive codes, because there are codes that we can't send through the supporter thing and that we have to give manually to all our supporters. So what I did is I set up a role that's called Netmobile Supporter that you can redeem here by sending your proof of supporter, right? And by doing that, you get access to those 2 channels, which allow you to get those exclusive codes. So make sure you join the Discord, discord.gg/gohack. The link is in the description. The link will also be in the pinned comment. Everything is here. And yeah, I hope you guys extended your support. The new season starts in 4 days. There will be many new codes, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll be happy to see you in the Discord. You can chat with me. So yeah, pretty much. Also, if you have your YouTube linked to your Discord, you will have access to the YouTube member role. The Netmobile supporter role will also give you access to giveaways soon enough. I will be setting up a giveaway, I think, next season, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you for listening to my yap, and I will leave you guys with the gameplay.